Alright guys, welcome back to another update. Big shout out to my subscribers, big shout out to my members. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting the channel. Let's get right into it. Just trying to zoom out so we can see kind of what we got going on. I know we've been kind of tunnel vision about what's going on over here with Valencia, but we want to make sure we see what's going on the whole map as well. Still don't want to make any moves over here. Got Mr. Valencia in the water. We're going to go ahead and take care of that. So Valencia has made his way down to Australia, guys, which is very ironic. So I'm assuming he's seen my progress here, and these guys probably put the pedal to the metal and said we got to hurry up and get to Australia, because Mendoza, with his foresight and his ability to see and have a vision of what he was trying to do, he jumped the gun on us and took New Zealand. So you know he coming to get Australia. So now I got the Axis Coalition, Valencia, I got them probably rushing now to get to Australia. See, it would have been easier for them to respect me and just work with me. This would have been an easy W for everybody. But Valencia, in his greed, in his alliance members thinking they can bully everybody, it caused him to disregard what the actual game was saying. The game was saying, dude, this is a good player. This game is, diplomacy is a big part of this game. But when somebody think they can cheat you and undermine the game, this is what happens. So I'm going to teach Valencia a very good lesson. Because you see how you got all these troops loaded up over here. I can see all this troops because I told you guys in my last videos about how you can put spies in there and you can see what's going on with the enemy. So I see everything he was plotting. And so he can't ambush me. As you can see, we're not even concerned with this area as much anymore. We're going to take all of these back slowly but surely. We've kicked Valencia out. And now we're moving on to bigger and better things. We want to see what else is going on. We're not going to stay stuck on a peasant. Still sending reinforcements towards Australia. Guys, if you got any questions, any concern, please leave it in the comments. I mean, Darwin, who would quit when you got all that still to work with? Who would quit? After doing all that work, why would two strong nations like that just quit? Don't make sense. But you're going to see. Here go me, the kingdom of heaven. This is the Vikings of Valhalla. This is including Arrowhead, Darwin, and Melbourne in that little game. Pennsylvania. They're at 475 and they just quit. Yeah, right. Do you already? And then it puts me, and this is what I want y'all to see now. This is what they do. This is very important. They already got 1,157 points. I'm at 289 by myself. That's a lot of points right here. Very quickly. That's kind of unusual. And so now they need these last few points here, and they're trying to get it from Darwin and Melbourne. And that's where I come into play. So you're going to see how this thing unfolds. And that's why Melbourne and Darwin quit. Because these guys seen me moving in a way that threatened their little alliance trickery. This little gang up thing they was trying to do. It didn't coincide with me. They're like, hold up, Mendoza is throwing a monkey wrench in our plans. That's what they're thinking. And indeed I was. Because I can see something just wasn't right. And see, as you can see, I'm built up pretty strongly in America. That's why Arrowhead had it would have been suicide for him to try to attack me. So he did the smart thing and just, tried to work with me. And, like I said, his alliance members were a little unfair towards Mr. Arrowhead. But Arrowhead ain't no better than the rest of them. He a snake like the rest of them. He just fell at the bottom of the barrel. That's all. They just betrayed him. Don't nobody feel sorry for Arrowhead, man. Arrowhead, you a part of the alliance too. You ain't slick. You tried to quit and you gave them access. We're gonna expose Arrowhead too. Y'all just stay tuned. I'm gonna expose the whole little weak gang. And keep in mind, guys, I don't just go on an attack spree. I'm a very defensive player. And maybe I get that from playing basketball. Did you know everybody tries to go on offense? You know what offense means? That means you're trying to go and get something. Defense means you're trying to defend something. So for me, I'm in a position where I'm very, very, very strong. I got a lot of points. I need to defend those points. It's like a champion, right? That's why they say defense win championship. And I got this from somebody. I forgot what movie I heard it. But he says when you're playing defense in, let's say, a football game, and it's a championship game, whether it be football, basketball, whatever, you must play defense because if you're the champion, you're defending that. You're already the champion. You're just defending that championship. You're defending that champion that you are. While the opponent is offensive, they're trying to become the champion. And that made a lot of sense to me. And that is how I kind of play this game in a real I play the game like I have something that they would have to come and take from me, in the sense. Because I'm the king. I'm the supreme master. So I'm very defensive. I could attack Pennsylvania. I could attack Arrowhead. But why do that when I know they can come? Well, not saying they're going to come to me, but I'm better off letting them come to me. Because I got forts. I got defense everywhere. So it would be best for me to have a more defensive mind versus just spreading out. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all for anybody that's thinking from a strategic standpoint. Don't be so offensive so much. And I'm gonna give you another. This is gonna be something that I really supposed to. This should be exclusive. But I'm gonna share something with you. It's good to get land. It's good to get more provinces, especially early on in the game. But what good is it? And I'm not gonna get into too much. I'm gonna give you little pieces of this information because this makes you a master when you start to learn this part of the game. What good is it, guys, to have a bunch of land, right? Let's just think about this in real world. Let's say you got a whole bunch of land, right? Great. Let's say you got 100 acres of land. I'm gonna make it small. 100 acres of land, right? But I got 10 acres of land, right? And this is going to definitely, if you can catch this, it's going to help you in this game, especially when you get deeper into the game. Now, I got 100 acres. You got 100 acres. I got 10 acres. But your land is undeveloped. You may have some forts here. You got some stuff growing. You got a railroad over here. But stuff ain't really connecting. Your infrastructure is not where it need to be, but you got plenty of land. Now, me with my 10 acres, every square inch of it has a level 5 fort. All of it has a double barrack. All of it has a level 5 buildings, airport, anywhere that you can build a boats. We got boat ramps on every square inch of that 10 acres that I got, to the point where there's nothing else that could be built on that land. It's at its supreme level. Which one do you think would be more valuable? Now you got to think about that question, okay? Now, I'm not talking about in time. I'm talking about currently, if that was the case. All right? And that's going to help you in this game, especially when you get deeper into this game. You will learn that that's a very, very, very valuable concept to learn. Because so many of you guys try to grab so much land, yet the land you got is underdeveloped. And here's the key point to that. It's about points, guys. It's not about land. Learn what buildings get you points. How do you get points from getting forts? Do you get points from building barracks? What do you get points for? Do you get points for just getting a province? If so, how much? Learn how to count the points. Very important. Now I'm giving you all real secrets now, because y'all getting deep into my little treasure chest. Okay? Count the daggone points. See how many points you get for that province if you build a boat. If you build an airport. Guess what, guys? You don't get no points for building airports. So if you get late in the game and you're trying to acquire points, building airports, unless you need the airport to travel with your airplanes, you shouldn't be building airports to gain points. Some stuff do not yield points. Some do. Because when you get down to it, it's a points game. So yes, if I got 10 provinces and you got 100, but all of yours have low morale, no buildings, no productivity, no railroads, no airports, no way to land any boats, but mines are fully loaded. What do you think is going to happen? Number one, I'm going to be able to send a lot of troops to you and get you out of there real quick, because you don't have any defense. I got all the defense. And I got many points, because I've acquired it from building a strong province, a fully loaded province with a railroad, level 5 fort, level 5 building, airport. That's going to yield a lot of points, guys. So as you can see, we're methodically and slowly just clearing, like I told you I was going to do, clearing Valencia out of there. And he got the nerve to keep those boats right there. We're going to try to get those boats out of there as well. I hope he sits right there. He probably scared. He probably feel like I might as well just leave him there because he's going to get him anyway. And I more than likely will. Oh, you fucking bitches. But that's cool. I'm gonna watch the hell out that bitch. I need to cancel that though. They got me. Always zoom out, guys, so you can see what's going on. And now I can see, look at this. Look at old Valencia. Check him out. That's why you got to zoom out sometimes so you can see you got 3,000 troops coming. Uh-oh. This is what we need to see. This is what that intelligence is for. You would never see this without intelligence, guys. So I see all his troops coming. He heading right for Darwin. So that means he been on his way there. He been knew Darwin and Melbourne was going to quit. He knew it. Because that's a long trip. And he's already about a week and a half, 2 weeks ahead of that trip. Darwin and Melbourne is nothing more than either a multi-accounts or absolute alliance members who just took a fall. It is one or the other. Ain't no way. But don't worry. That's why the Supreme Master is here. I'm going to break it down. We're going to see it. It ain't going to just be me talking now. We're going to see it. If I'm just talking, y'all let me. Y'all know y'all members, my subscribers, y'all be on my case. Y'all let me know if I ain't got nothing. Y'all be like, nah, you reaching on that one. Y'all can say, nah, I don't see where you at on this. You're not putting the pieces together. You ain't gonna be able to say that about me. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. And I know that they're on here watching these videos. I told them while I was on the game and while we were on the game, I sent them a message in the newspaper. I said, y'all can feel free to come on my YouTube page, and if I'm saying something incorrect, if I'm not telling the whole truth, if you got some facts that you want to present, by all means, just be respectful. Come on to the platform. But they know I ain't lying. They watching. They watching now. But guys, this is how the game goes. This is not a fast-paced game. This is a strategic game. This is a game you got to slow down and watch and pay attention and see what's going on. That's what kind of game this is. So I'm just trying to slow it down so y'all can see the day-to-day tasks, things of that nature. I don't want to just show y'all the action all the time. Y'all be wanting just that action. I can't give y'all action all the time. I'm gonna give you a little action, but I also gotta give you some strategy. Alright, so we're gonna stop it there, guys, and I'll catch back up with you to the next video.